Hello, traders. Welcome. This is another lesson to teach you how to identify high probability areas to do your trading. So, when you look at the market, you always want to be trading at a level where we know or you can identify that smart money is going to come in the market. All right. And there are several ways to do it, but I'm going to show you one of the ways that will make it easier for you to kind of put the most of the probabilities on your side to trade. Okay. So you want to be trading at high probability areas and at the same time where smart money is also going to come in the market. So let's look at the chart. So when you see this chart right now, you might be wondering, well, I don't know what to do with it because you can see that there's price moving up and down, and it looks like it's chaos. Um, One of the things you need to understand is price is always going to be like this. Okay, price is never going to be textbook. It can, okay, and never say never. It can be textbook straight movement like this sometimes. Yeah, price goes up, comes back down, goes up, comes back down. It can be like that, or it can be textbook straight move to the downside, pull back, and then a continuation. It can be, okay, but most of the time it's not like this. All right, most of the time it's not like this. So what you need to do is one simple thing, which is identify, okay, identify your current trading range. Identify your current trading range. And what do I mean by that? You want to identify your current swing high and your current swing low in the market. So anytime you sit in front of the screen, what you want to do is identify your current swing high and swing low. If you can't identify this, then go back and watch your very first lesson, which is swing highs and swing lows. Okay, it's a 3-bar pattern where price closes below the candle in the middle. Same thing in here. We have price closing above the candle in the middle. So we have 1, 2, and then this closes below, and then 1, 2, this closes above. Not close, but the highs, okay, and the lows. Very easy to identify. Once you identify them, your next step will be, okay, so now what is price supposed to do? Is it going up or is it going down? That is your next step, because you need to identify which direction price is going. And you can do that by going through your higher time frame, which is by looking at the weekly or monthly to identify which direction they are going. And then by looking on the daily, you can see which direction price is going. Okay. So once you identify that, then your next step will be measuring the high and the low. So if I identify that this price is going down, for example, what I want to do is I want to measure using my Fibonacci the high and the low. Okay. So I measure the high and the low, and I'm only interested in selling if price is gonna continue to go down. I'm only interested in selling when price comes above the 50%. Okay. If price is below the 50%, I am not interested in selling. Why? Because Smart money is not going to come and sell the market below 50%. They will not do that. So the only place they are interested in doing business, as in coming in the market to sell, is above 50%. Okay. So if you identify that price is going down, you want to be doing business above 50%. So if you see a level below 50% and it's looking good and you want to sell it, you might want to reconsider that, because smart money is not going to sell below that 50% range to continue going down. Okay. So to give you an example, in here, price was rather going up. Okay. So if we change this and push it below, okay, we can see that price came below 50% here, and then price went up. And below 50%, you are going to learn specific areas to be looking for. So it's not just below 50%, but there are specific things you will be looking for below the 50%. And those are the things that if they are there below the 50%, wherever it will be, that's where you'll be looking to take your trade, to continue the move to the upside. So we can see price gets down here, and then high probability area, price moves away. We can continue, same thing in here, between that high and this low. Okay, and we can see 50% below, price find one of these things that we use for, and then price expands rapidly to the upside. Okay, and then we had a swing low in here, and a swing high above there. If we do the same thing, price gets below 50% before we start to see a push to the upside. Okay, and in here there was a stop run. We did a lesson on stop runs, liquidity pools. So if you've not seen that, I suggest you go and watch that as well to understand what actually happened here. So this was a stop run, and then price run away quickly to the upside. So to identify these areas of high probability, again, the step is, first of all, find where price should be going. Is price supposed to be going up, or price supposed to be going down? That's your first step. Once you identify that, then you find your recent swing high. Example is here, recent swing high and recent swing low. Okay, and then you pull the Fibonacci 2 between the high and the low, and what you'll be looking for is below 50%, and then specific levels in below the 50%. That's where you'll be looking to take your trade. And because price is supposed to be going up, it's a high probability trade. Once you get in, you set it, you forget it, and then you let price do its thing. All right. So then price gets here and then moves away. Let's take that one off and identify another area. So we identify this high to that low, and we pull the fib right there. And you can as you notice, price never went up until it came below the 50%. Okay, right there, that's when price pushed to the upside. Okay, so this is how you identify high probability buying and selling areas on the time frame that you're going to trade. And this is done on any time frame. You just have to choose your time frame, identify which direction price is meant to be going, and then once you identify that, all you have to do is now trade in that direction by going through and identifying your swing high, your swing low, wait for price to come below 50%, and then look for a continuation to the upside or a continuation to the downside. So let's look at a quick example of price moving down right in here. Okay, so we identify that price is dropping in here. You go and watch another video called market structure. You understand when to know when price is gonna go up or price is gonna go down. Okay, so in here, identify that price is going down. So I measure this swing high to that swing low. You can see price comes above 50%, and then you do your selling in here. Okay, and then there was one right here. And one of the things that you're going to learn again is which swing high and which swing lows are you supposed to be using. Okay, because there will be times that you have to know if, for example, in here we had this high and that high, which one do you use? That will be future lessons. You will understand which highs and which lows to use. Okay, so in this case, we use this high and that low. Price goes above 50% right here, and then price continues to go down. All right. So this is how you're going to identify your high probability areas to do business. Always find which direction price is meant to go. That's your number one step. And then step two will be to identify the swing high, swing low that you're currently trading in. So if you're trading on the daily time frame and you understand that the weekly time frame is supposed to continue going down, then identify your current dealing range or your current trading range. So swing high, swing low, price comes back in, and then it goes down. So currently, let's go to current price. Currently, we can see that price is dropping. We do have a swing high in here. So we haven't formed a swing low yet, but if we do form a swing low, this is what we're going to do. We measure the swing high to that swing low, wait for price to push back inside or above the 50% area. Then we look for certain things to justify that we should be continuing to going down, and then we can use that those things to sell the market to continue going down. So hopefully this has helped you to know where to do your trading. I call it higher probability trading areas. You want to be trading at those areas, not below or not above. So if you're selling above 50%, if you're buying below 50%. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next lesson.